Hello Patreon people, I've had a few requests to explain exactly what is going on in the exercise the Polkadots Manoeuvre, which as you know is based on the first couple of bars of my arrangement of polka dots and moonbeams as seen on the Patreon site. So I thought I'd record this quick video to let you know what's going on there. Right, first thing that happens is obviously it's harmonizing the melody. And because that's a rising figure, I thought it would be nice to find a descending counterpoint going the other way. So the basic sequence is F major, D minor, G minor 7, C7, okay? So if we're finding a descending figure, we could go, okay, well why don't we just go F down to D? That would work, and then keep going down. That's okay. But what I liked about the way we did it in the exercise was you start with this kind of clashy F over E, which gives you a dissonance, means you kind of want to go somewhere from that. Okay, so what actually happens is F over E, and then it slightly resolves to a D minor, and then this diminished chord is actually, it's a C7 in disguise. If we look at it, we have the 3rd and the 7th of C7. There you go, that's the 3rd and that's the 7th. And we've got the flat 9 and the 5th and the flat 9 at the bottom, and this sort of unspoken C as the root. So then when we move from there down to the F, well, it's an F6 over C or a D minor over C. Now the way this works is this is a cadence, and you can either listen to it as a C7 flat 9 to an F6 or an A7 flat 9, because it's a diminished, these diminished chords function symmetrically in minor thirds either way. I'm going to do a video about all this very soon, but if we look at that diminished chord and we think, okay, let's treat it as an A7, what have we got? A, and then we've got a G, which is the 7th, and a C sharp, which is the 3rd, which are of course the important notes. Then we've got a B flat, which is a flat 9th, and an E, which is a 5th. So whether we hear it as an A going to a D minor or a C going to an F, the harmony there is the same. It's just how you read what the implied bass movement is, which kind of doesn't matter because we're not playing the bass movement, we're playing a descending line. So we've got our F over E to D minor, and then this little cadence, the dominant C7 to F over C or A7 to D minor over C. That's the first bit, and to my ears that's quite a nice contrary motion. Now the next bit, our goal is to get to this G minor, because if you remember the original sequence was F, D minor, G minor, okay? That's in the original sequence. So okay, how could we get there? Well, we keep playing the line. We've got another nice descending thing there, and so I just harmonized it really. And in terms of how it works, there's the first bit. Now this B flat 7, in the exercise it appears with no 3rd, but that's just because in that particular register it sounded kind of dense, and so I naturally played it like that. But if you put a 3rd in there, there's your 3rd, root 3rd, flat 7th, 9th, sharp 11, and 13. Sorry, something's just happened to my volume. I don't know whether you've picked that up on the video. I'm going to adjust it. Okay, there you go. Right. Okay, there's that B flat 7. Now, that actually, our goal is to get to G. So that B flat is actually a tritone substitution for the 6th of G, which is E. If we read that, okay, if we read that as an E7 sharp 9, and then we have an A7, and then the A flat is a tritone substitution for a D. Okay, so in reality, this thing down to the G is a 6 is a substituted 6251 in G. Right, now we're ready for the 6251. 6 2 5 1 in G. And what we're doing is we're making it chromatic by substituting the E7 for a B flat 7, and then we play the A, and then we substitute a D7, which it would be if it was a 5-1 into G, for an A flat 7, and then G. Now I've made this G from a minor 2 chord into a secondary dominant, which is just a nicer, brighter sound, which you can always do on a 2 chord, provided it doesn't clash, provided the melody isn't clashing with the minor 3rd. And then, okay, and then we're back into the arrangement. Good mistake. Okay, I think I hit the camera then, it wobbled. So that's a little explanation of how the Polkadots Manoeuvre exercise works, and obviously in the exercise instead of playing the G7 there, we start again on a G, etc, etc. Yeah, my brain's gone. So the exercise is just a way of learning that movement through all the keys, and if you get it under your fingers, then when you next have to play a rising movement from the 5th to the root, muscle memory and your ears will help you do things like, you know, you'll start hearing these little contrary motion harmonic things going on. Okay, hope that's been helpful. I'm going to post quite a lot more of these walk through, talk through things based on the videos. Please, if you've got any suggestions, drop them in the chat on the mobile app, or just send me a message. Enjoy that and fire any questions at me. See you soon. Bye bye.